All right. Rahubat, Rahubat. This is the Horror Hour storytelling show that only tell true stories because that's what I do. That's who Horus Ra is. Okay, truth, love, light. And that's what I come to share with the world, the truth. And today's truth, I want to talk about the injustice that is being done to the Grand Master Teacher. There is only one. There is a lot of pretenders out there, but one, the real one, the only one, Grand Master Teacher, is the Dr. Malachi Z.K. York, the real Tahiti, the real Troth, sent to this planet from the planet Risk to give us all the information, 76 trillion years of information, knowledge, and the truth of how we are to conduct our lives here on this planet as nine ether beings, as human beings, and to raise the vibration of this planet. And for doing these things, they falsely imprisoned him, made up a whole bunch of lies, and now he's in jail doing 135 years. That's what they gave him, falsely. And if anyone tells you that they are connected to a higher source or they are here on this planet and they do not know that Dr. Malachi Z. York is 100% innocent, that person is not connected to a higher source. Because I know that my higher source has already told me that Dr. Malachi Z. York is 100% innocent. And I know that a higher source, a higher power, are ancestral beings are not going to give me a different message from everybody else. So I know who I am. I know who my ancestors are. And if they inform me that Dr. Malachi Z. York is innocent, then I know for a fact that he is innocent. Okay. That is my message. Okay. Because that's who I am, the truth. And that's all I do is I bring the truth to you. Horus Ra is the truth. And I only bring the truth to you. Okay. Every story I tell is the truth. All right. Every story. So if I say that Dr. Malachi Z. York is innocent, he's innocent. And that's all to it. No one's going to say anything to make me believe different. Okay. So I know for a fact. Okay. How do I know for a fact? Like I said, I know who I am. I know who I am on this planet. Okay. And hey, I suspect that people are going to be naysayers, just like people will say, I'm not who I am. All right. People are going to say Dr. Malachi Z. York is not who he is. They're going to say he's not Troth. They're going to say he's not Tuiti. And then the ones that do know, they're going to try to deny who he is because they want to be the one. Okay. Everybody want to be that person, but they not doing the work. They not putting the work in. Okay. Dr. Malachi Z. York has put in the work. He proved who he was. Okay. He's written over 1,000 books. Okay. All true information. Okay. On how to live your life. Okay. Only come teach us love. Okay. Uh, teach us how to take responsibility for ourselves, our own actions, teaching us who we are, letting us know that we are the gods that we're searching for. We have that Christ spirit. It's already in us. Okay. We don't have to go looking outside yourself. Okay. Learn to love yourself. Okay. Because you are the God that you're looking for. You are that spirit. You are that Christ. Okay. They teaching you that the Christ is outside of you. Got you praying up to a false God. Got you believing in your religions. Okay. All your religion is going back is 6,000 years. Dr. Malachi Z. York is coming with Wusabat culture, 76 trillion years. Is anybody else on this planet talking about 76 trillion years of information, a true knowledge? No, no one's coming close. Okay. So we need to find out a way to free the master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z. York. Okay. They had a 1,000,000 man march. We should get 1,000,000 Nuwapians. We need to do something because no one's stepping in to do it. They call themselves leaders. Okay. And no one is stepping up to the plate. Okay. They have the platform. They may have a way to let people know about Dr. Malachi Z. York's innocence. But I don't hear him saying it. I don't hear anybody speaking of this. Where are they? Okay. Because he's talking about uniting as one, uniting people. Stop going for the okey doke and let them cause all this division, cause a separation. Okay. Some people don't want to be called Africans. Oh, I'm not from Africa. Yeah, maybe you might. Do you know that everybody's from Africa? Okay. We're all from Africa. I mean, gee whiz. Read a book. Read plenty of books by Dr. Malachi Z. York, and you'll find out the information. You'll know that it was one big mass, and when the planet broke apart, when the Earth broke apart, some of us was on one side and some of us was on the other side. Gee whiz, come on now. But we were still here in the United States before anybody. We was all over the planet. Okay, before anybody. Okay, we're already here in the United States. Okay, don't fall for the okey doke and think 1,000,000 of us came over here on slave ships. And 1,000,000 of us was already over here. But you wouldn't know that if you didn't pick up a book by Dr. Malachi Z. York and read it. Okay. Once again, Dr. Malachi Z. York is going back 76 trillion years. So if your religion is not going back 76 trillion years, then you got to know that it's already fake. Okay. They changed it up so they can enslave you. And that's what they did. Because if you think your book says that obey your slave master, because that's what it says in your Bible, the King James Bible says obey your slave master. Well, How many lies do your holy Bible have to tell you before you just put it down and realize, okay, I need to pick up something else? Okay. Because if your book describes a black man as Jesus, you know, hair like wool and, you know, like sheep's wool and feet the color of burnt brass. Well, burnt brass, that's dark. That's black. So they describe Jesus as being black, but they show you a picture of a white dude. So now your own book is lying to you. Are you going to ask the question, well, if this is a lie, how many other parts in this Bible is a lie? Then it tells you to obey your slave master. Is that true? You should really obey your slave master to be a good human being, to be show yourself worthy to your God. You have to obey your slave master. How true can that be if you were fighting against slavery? Somebody got to make this stuff make sense to me. Which part is a lie? Okay. So if you believe these things, you believe you're supposed to be a slave, then you need to quit complaining about your government and how they treat you. Okay. You don't need to complain about anything. Be that slave and work for free. Wherever you work at, work for free. Okay. You want to be a slave so bad. So nobody wants to work for free. So if you don't want to work for free and obey your slave master, then I guess you don't want to follow your own Bible, because that's what your Bible tells you to do. Okay. So you're either going to follow your Bible or you're not going to do it. Most of you don't do it anyway because your Bible tell you not to eat meat. As a matter of fact, it said that's evil to eat of the flesh. How many of you guys talking about you Christians and eat of the flesh every single day? Yeah. Realize, just realize you got a fake religion. Okay. Wusabat is a culture. And in Wusabat culture, we don't eat meat. Okay. We follow the laws of the universe, the laws of Mayat. Okay. That's what we do. Natural, natural laws. That's it. We go by nature. What's natural? Okay. That's what I love about the Wusabat culture. All right. So don't let people lie to you. Okay. Get your freedom. You want your freedom? They say the truth will set you free. Practicing Wusabat will set you free. Okay. It will set you free. Just like we need to do for Dr. Malachi Z. York. Set him free. Free Dr. Malachi Z. York. 100% innocent. And we need to unite as one. Okay. And stop the division. Okay. Drop all that religion. Drop it. Okay. Stop the divide. Stop the divide and conquer. Okay. Stop the divide and conquer. Unite as one and free yourselves. We can free ourselves as a people. If we unite as one, we can free ourselves as a people. Yes, we can. All right. Unite in truth. Unite in love. We can do it. All right. I mean, I can't even imagine being locked up in jail for such a long time. He's already been in jail for over 20 years. It's been what, 22 years? Okay, 22 years. All right. I was locked up for 7 days, a week. All right. Innocent. And man, oh man, I tell you, this is not the place to be. Okay. Especially when you're innocent. I mean, it's torture. It's torture to be innocent. And just because somebody make up a lie and you behind bars, I mean, wow. I mean, I couldn't wait to get out. Okay. And when I finally got out, uh, they said I had to come back. Oh, you can come back for something because I was in there for some gun charges. Okay. And then they're gonna say, "Oh, you can come back and get your gun and all that." I'm like, "You, oop, nope. I'm not even finna. I didn't even want to step foot back into the court, even though I was innocent." And they telling me I can get. Oh, that's all you have to do is fill out these papers, and you can come and get your gun back and all this kind of stuff. I said I have to come and I have to step foot back inside the court to fill out the papers and do all this stuff. I was like, never mind, keep it. Okay, I let them keep it after all that money I done spent on my gun. Okay, I couldn't stand being inside that court or that jail so bad that when they told me to come back in to fill out those papers to get my gun, I said no. That's okay, keep it. Just like that. That's how much I didn't want to see another courthouse or jail cell again. Okay. I didn't even want to go back to sue them for false arrest. Okay. That's how much I didn't want to go back to the court. I didn't want to go back just so I can sue them for the false arrest that they did. Had me in there for a whole week on some false charges. So now you have somebody in here that's telling us, teaching us. Okay, it's a difference between preaching and teaching. Dr. Malachi Z. York is a teacher, master teacher. Okay, and he's the only one. Anybody else tell you that they a master teacher, they're fake, they're phony. There's only one grandmaster teacher, and that's Dr. Malachi Z.K. York, the only one on this planet. Okay, anyone else trying to tell you that they a grandmaster teacher or they a master teacher, they're not being honest with you. Okay. Once again, there's only one master teacher. There's only one Troth. There's only one Tuhiti. Okay. He may have different names, but there's only one Dr. Malachi Z.K. York. And he is the master teacher sent to this planet to teach us and give us the information on how we're to conduct ourselves as human beings on this planet and to free yourselves from the mental enslavement that the nine ether beings have been placed on. We've been under a spell, okay? Spell so tight, we harm ourselves, okay? Got us killing ourselves, killing our fellow man, you know, and thinking it's a good thing or thinking that's a cool thing, you know, to be disrespectful to your own women, your own kind, okay? To destroy your own body. And A lot of times we do these things and don't know it. We don't know how much we're killing ourselves just by eating the wrong foods, how much we're destroying our brain cells by drinking, smoking, doing drugs. Okay. And that's not even us. That's not the way we conduct ourselves, not a nine ether being. Okay. So when you have somebody to come and he wants to put an end to that, let people know who they are, that you're a god, you're a goddess, raise the vibration, love yourself, and really love your family. Once you learn to love yourself, then you can learn other people. Because if you don't learn to love yourself, there's no way you're gonna love somebody else. That's it, point blank. You have to learn to love yourself first. And then once you do that, you can learn to love other people. Dr. Malachi Z. York came to teach us these things. Okay. He's written 1,000 books, more than 1,000 books, over 1,000 books. Okay. And all the information that he's given us is the information that you've been looking for, that the world's been looking for. People have been trying to say they want to know why they here on this planet. They want to know how you were created, where we come from. Dr. Malachi Z. York has all the answers. Okay. He even has some student teachers that can give you some answers. They have Shaquin on OSM Vision. I mean, he's on there every Tuesday. Okay. And they even have Wusaback classes on Saturdays. You can check those out on YouTube. Okay. You can check out OSM Vision on YouTube. Shaquin is a student teacher, and I tell you, very knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. He's been following Dr. Malachi Z. York from the beginning, so he's very knowledgeable. And hey, like he say on this show, ask him anything. Okay, and he's been doing pretty good at that. Every time I try to think of a question to ask him, somebody already asked the question and he answers it. So I like to check his show out on every Tuesday and see if I can come up with some questions I can ask him. But he'll tell you too, Dr. Malachi Z. York is 100% innocent. And this is not stuff that we believe, the stuff that we know. Okay. And there's a difference between knowing and believing. Okay. So when I tell you that I know Dr. Malachi Z. York is innocent, it's because I know. It's not a belief. It's what I know. Anyway, that was all I really wanted to talk about today. Is what I just want to ask that question. What is it? What can we do? What will we do to bring the master teacher home? What will we do to bring Dr. Malachi Z. York home? That's the question I want to know. That's the question I want to ask all these so-called spiritual leaders out there. All these spiritual leaders, I don't care what group you're in, because he's already broke down these all these different religions, okay, to let you know who you're following, to teach you the truth. Okay. So if you're really connected, you'll know the truth too. So you'll know the truth that Dr. Malachi Z. York is innocent. So I'm asking you a question. What are you going to do to free the master teacher? Dr. Malachi Z.K. York. That's what I got to ask. So that's it. Wadu and Ashok. Till next time.